this episode of Off the Script, number 169, part number 1, for your Friday, May 12th, 2017! I got news on Roman Reigns. What is the current plan after Braun Strowman's injury, and is the Intercontinental title in the future of Roman Reigns? We're going to talk about it right here today on Off the Script. Also, backstage news on Shinsuke Nakamura's debut at Backlash and who his opponent could be after Dolph Ziggler. Also, speaking of Braun Strowman, backstage news on Braun Strowman and his injury, changing plans for WWE going into Extreme Rules, and great balls of fire. Bryan and Brie Bella officially welcomed their new daughter, and Bryan's in-ring future after his WWE contract is expiring. What does he got to say about that? All this, plus so much more, right here on the number 1 fucking podcast, right here on YouTube.com. This is Off the Script.
JD from New York, 206. It's time for Off the Script. Big Show and Ryback, Strowman and Roman. Get off my fucking TV and save me the misery. And all you fucking goons, just grab a cold beer. The man of the hour is finally here. JD from New York, 206. It's time for Off the Script. JD from New York, 206. It's time for Off the Script.
What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel on this Friday morning. You guys know what the deal is, man. Episode 169. Part number 1. This is, of course, the number 1 fucking podcast in your subscription boxes. Right here on YouTube.com. This is Off the Script. Available also on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher Radio, Audio Boom, and Google Play Music. Soon to be coming as well to the IRWNetwork.com. Make sure you guys go and sign up for free over at IRWNetwork.com. You guys can sign up free up until June 1st. And then you're going to be able to listen to Off the Script Retro. I should, hopefully before the end of the month, I should have a teaser of my first retro review for you guys to kind of entice you to sign up over there. We don't know what the price tier is going to be. It's either going to be $1.99 or $2.99 a month to subscribe to extra content via the IRWNetwork.com. So make sure you guys go over there and sign up for free right now up until June 1st. You guys can get a lay of the landscape. It's going to be a bunch of wrestling podcasts, a bunch of independent wrestling promotions putting their stuff up there. It's going to be a good thing, man, because right now, I don't know what is going on. I know Joe is freaking the fuck out, man. I know Joe, a lot of you fucking idiots, you know, you're complaining about us content creators complaining about the revenue, and it's being felt in the Call of Duty community, and I got a bunch of friends over there doing that. It's being felt everywhere, man. Not just in the wrestling landscape on YouTube, but it's being felt in the video game landscape as well. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is the same at all. I was watching a video from Chris Denk, and the man puts so much fucking effort into his video, and he is a family-friendly channel. And I commend him for doing that. He did a video the other day for WWE 2K17, because the game is garbage. And he ended my career. He did his own thing. He branched off and did my career beyond with WWE 2K17. He took his creative character, Chris Danger, someone who he modeled after himself within the game, and he put Chris Danger on a world tour all around the independents. New Japan, New Japan's not independent, but it's an outside wrestling company outside the United States. Lucha Underground, PWG, Progress, whatever. You name it, he's done it. Okay? And he did a video this week, which was something that I was looking forward to personally, because I've been watching his My Career Beyond videos. And the most anticipated one so far is the one he uploaded this week, which was Chris Danger versus Kenny Omega in the New Japan Arena. Okay? Great video. Great match. Guy is fucking a class act. Great at what he does. Under the old circumstances of YouTube, that video, the last I seen it, it was up for 3 days now. It barely did 70,000 views, and Chris has a almost 800,000 subscriber channel. I think he's about 750,000 subscribers. Video did not even 70,000 views. Under the old landscape of YouTube, or under the old algorithm, or when things were semi-decent, that video would have been at least 150,000 views after 3 days. Probably in the neighborhood of 200,000 views after 3 days. Now, if a channel like that, with his audience who want nothing but WWE stuff, don't come out in droves watching that video, then you know something is fucked up. You know something is fucked up. Sub boxes have not been working. I can tell you that for a fact. They have not been working. And I urge whoever is listening to this video that I know who makes YouTube content, okay, in and around our community, all the way up to the Danks, to the Grims, to the fucking Macho Tees, to the fucking Cushnies, to the Emus, to the Pulses, let me know, man. Let me know. Because I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I'm tired of fucking complaining about it. I really am. But I sense the frustration from everybody. And the one man I see it most from is fucking Cronin. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Then people get on his back. Fuck the Patreon. This guy's a e-begging fucking faggot. This and that. I hear it all. From these fucking degenerates on YouTube. What are we supposed to do? Do you know, off the script last weekend for part 1, and I'm moving my keyboard and I'm moving my camera. I apologize for that for those watching on YouTube. Off the script last weekend, part 1, did about 25,000 views. Okay? Normally, I know what it makes for that, because in a 2-hour video, I spread my ads evenly over the 2 hours. And I am compensated for it. Do you know what Off the Script did last weekend? $8. $8 fucking dollars for a 2-hour video. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Of course not. But I'm going to continue to do it anyway, because all I have in my fucking hindsight, or my eyesight, and in my goal is 100,000. I want 100,000 subscribers. But then, the subscribers aren't even moving. They're not going nowhere. I upload daily. Nothing. Normally, after I upload a Monday Night Raw review, I'm seeing 80, 90, 100 subs gained for the night. For the night. You know how many I've seen this week? 12. 12. Ridiculous. Speaking of Monday Night Raw review, I upload a Monday Night Raw review, easy, 30,000 views. Easy, 30,000 views. It's half that. Half that. Same thing with SmackDown. SmackDown does anywhere between, 22 to 25,000 views a week. I'm missing about 12,000 views from that fucking video this week. Comments are down. Nobody's commenting on my videos, which means to me, nobody's seeing my fucking videos. Okay? SmackDown took forever to get to 1,000 likes. Normally, it's at 1,000 likes when I wake up. Meaning nobody is getting the fucking videos in their sub boxes. So again, I ask, is it worth it for us content creators? But then you, the audience, want to say, oh, stop bitching and complaining. You know? And then on the Call of Duty side, people are saying, oh, it's about time these fucks get a real job. Yeah, but you're the ones watching the fucking content every day. So what are you going to do without your Call of Duty content when they're not there to make the content that you watch? You want them to go flip burgers at fucking Burger King, right? Nobody understands that it takes time and effort and energy to sit here and do this for 2 hours. This is not me sitting here for 2 hours straight. This is me recording the first half, gonna go eat dinner, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to go for the second half. At this point, I have no motivation to do this bullshit. I don't even want to be sitting here right now. I'd rather be on the fucking couch, drinking a Merry Monk's nice, cold, crisp, fucking Christmas ale in the middle of fucking May. You know? Sitting down watching Seinfeld marathon on TBS. Give me a fucking break, bro. But no, I'm here doing this because A, I love it. B, I have 100,000 subscribers as a goal. But nobody's being compensated. And now we're being fucked again. Not only with the revenue, but everything else is not working. Everything else is not working. It's every man for himself out here. I reach out to people, nobody gets back to me. You know, I reach out to this person, that person, this person. No, nobody gets back to you. Nobody gets back. It's every man for himself. Dog eat dog out here. You know? There's nobody going to help you. It's either wait for this shit to get better or leave. And go to a vid.me or go to a Twitch or go to another live streaming fucking service or another video service. What else is there? I don't know what else to do. This video, by the end of the weekend, will have 25,000 views as always, which is fantastic. Which is fantastic. That's 1/3 of the total overall subscribers I have for this channel. I'll take that any day of the week. But normally, when I have a 2-hour video and I pump 10 or 11 ads in the fucking video, right? My compensation is, alright, I'll pay for a phone bill, I'll pay for, I don't know, food for the week, and that's that one video. 2 hours, 10, 11 ads, boom. I got 2 fucking bills out of the way right there. $7, $8 for a 2-hour off the script last weekend. What the fuck does that buy me? That doesn't even buy me lunch at Burger King. This shit better be fixed fast. Monster even fucking felt it when I watched his, or when I listened to his podcast this weekend. He mentioned it. He's like, Payback, the adpocalypse is real. His Payback review did over 25,000 views. Do you know how much he made on his video? 80 fucking cents. No, but then, to you, that's okay, though. To you, that's okay. To the viewer, oh, I use ad block. And then there's someone in the comment section, oh, great, no ads, fantastic, I can watch it commercial free. You're the people that got benched. You're the people we don't want here. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Subs down. Sub needle hasn't moved at all. I upload a fucking off-the-script extra video, nothing. I upload a Raw video, nothing. I upload a SmackDown review video, nothing. I do NXT, nothing. I'm better off doing nothing. Likes are down. Comments are down because nobody's getting the fucking videos in their sub boxes. Notifications are broken or something, I don't know. Either that or the wrestling content on YouTube is absolutely fucked. And nobody's getting anything with wrestling or WWE or anything wrestling related in the topic. In the subject, in the description, nothing. Deemed unadvertiser friendly. Or advertiser unfriendly. Whatever the fuck they're describing it as. It's ridiculous. I'm tired of complaining about it. And I will complain about it every fucking week because I know what I should be making. I know what I should be seeing as far as numbers go because I'm a big numbers guy. I look at my numbers once a morning. It's the first thing I do when I wake up. I make my coffee and I look at my analytics on YouTube. And when I don't see things the way they should be and I see things to be worse than they've ever been, it makes me want to fucking quit. It makes me want to say, fuck this shit, and I really am going to take the week off. It's ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. They better fix their shit and fast, because this is not right. Not right at all. Tired of working for free, man. I really am. Think I'd do this. Right? I love doing this, and I wanted nothing more than to get 100,000 subs, but, you know, I'm great at what I do, but that doesn't mean I gotta do it for free. That doesn't mean I gotta do it for free for everybody. Hate this shit, man. I really do. Better get on the fucking ball and fix this shit, because everybody's feeling it, and everybody's getting pissed off. Anyway. Moving on. Pro Wrestling Tees. This is big, and it's actually beneficial to you guys if you've been wanting a fucking t-shirt. There I go. Every F-bomb I drop, there's another ad going out the fucking window. Who the fuck cares anymore? Not getting paid for this shit anyway. This video will probably make $5. Pro Wrestling Tees is having a huge sale. As you guys watch this video, as you guys see this at 11 a.m. on Friday morning, soon as 12 o'clock hits, Eastern Standard Time, you're going to be able to purchase anything on Pro Wrestling Tees and barbershopwindow.com for 20% off. As of yesterday, Pro Wrestling Tees sold 300,000 t-shirts total. They just sold over 300,000 t-shirts in their history, and they're having a huge sale one day only. If you use the coupon code at checkout, 300K, that's 300K, you can purchase this t-shirt and anything else on my online shop with Barbershop Window at 20% off. Barbershopwindow.com/offthescript, coupon code 300K at checkout, and you're going to save yourself 20% off, man. Do that because it's only a one-day sale, and it's a great way to support the podcast. Being that you guys probably didn't know, I uploaded a Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and an off-the-script extra where we talked about Aleister Black and how WWE officials are incredibly high on him. We talked about new details about the women's tournament coming this summer to the WWE Network in July. We talked about all that, man. You might not even know because of YouTube, but it's there. And I want you guys to go check it out. It's in the annotation that you see in the exclamation point on the screen right in this very video. Click that, drop it down, you're going to see all those videos there because you probably missed every single one of them. Another great way to support the show is with Audible. Audible is offering you guys 30 days free to try their service out with one free audiobook of your choice. And there's over 180,000 books to choose from. A lot of those are wrestling related. A lot of you guys cashed in on the AJ Lee book, Crazy is My Superpower. And AJ Lee narrates that one herself. If it's not on there already, it's coming. Justin Roberts' new book is on Audible. You can pre-order Jim Ross's new book on Audible. That's coming out in October. audibletrial.com/offthescript. And you guys can support the show that way, man. Like I said, over 180,000 books. And if you're not into the wrestling-related stuff, you can choose anything you want from any genre that your heart desires, man. Compatible with iPhone and Android. And if you guys want to cancel the service after you sign up, you get to keep your audiobook for free, man. You don't even need to stay on and stay signed on. You can, and I encourage you to because it's a great site. But if you don't want to, you get to keep your book for free, man. So go check that out. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Try LootCrate.com/offthescript if you guys want to check out the fine people over at LootCrate monthly subscription service. Whether you guys are into anime, video games, WWE Slam Crate, you guys can use my unique link. Try LootCrate.com/offthescript. Enter the coupon code at checkout, JD from NY, for 10% off. And the number one way to support this show each and every day, each and every month, is through Patreon. Patreon.com/JD from NY206. As little as $1 a month goes a long way, man. That's an Arizona iced tea, and we all love our Arizona iced tea, man, for 99 cents at the local bodega. Give me a break. That's patreon.com/JD206. And I want to shout out everybody that has pledged for the week. We got David Barbieri, Jason Sampson, Josh Jenkins. You left us, but you'll be back. I know you told me. Sorry about that, brother. We hope to see you back soon. Otis Renfro. We got Michael Birkland. We got Jacob Ridgely. We got Thomas left us too. Thomas Lamoto. You'll be back, bro. Sorry about that, man. We got Tae Suin. We got Mr. Zor. We got Alicia Cowhan. We got Henry Bab-Il-Onia. We got Tyler Black. What's up, brother? We got Jason Palomino. We got Malvin Kaba. Brandon Lee. We got Aiden Cassidy. We got Daryl Orance. We got Roberto Colon. We got the Big Al Boski. We got Patrick Killy. We got Buff Llama. We got Robert Hall. We got Guy Lorty. And we got James Egan. Everybody there, thank you for all your patrons. Thank you for all your pledges. You guys are beasts. More to come next week on Friday's episode of Off the Script. Those that have left us for the time being, we sincerely hope that you're back. We all know that we all go through difficult times, and it's just the way of life, man. But I have absolutely no problem with that. You guys will be back. Take as much time as you need. As little as $1 a month is a great way to support this show. You guys are fucking unbelievable. We are currently, right now, at last check, I wanna check this out. We are currently at 366 patrons. You guys are fucking beasts. Thank you for all that, guys. I greatly appreciate it in this dark day, dark times here on YouTube.com. Follow me on Twitter at JDFROMNY206, and I don't even know what the fuck the point is. You can subscribe, but you'll probably be unsubscribed, and your notifications probably won't work. But you can try it. You can give it a gamble. Subscribe down below to the channel. Don't know why you haven't done so already, and hit that bell for the notification if it even works. We don't even know. Whatever. Let's get on with the sub stories, man. One of you guys, actually 3 of you guys, I'm going to read 3 of you this week, and this is a lot of people's favorite part of the show, sub stories. We take a bunch of emails randomly throughout the week, and we read the best ones here on the show. Off the Script is a very impactful show to a lot of people, and that means the most to me, man. It really does. And you guys watch this show when you have shit weeks and you have terrible weeks and you're battling depression and, you know, you're in the hospital or there's something wrong and you guys are just going through a down period in your life, and Off the Script is always there to make sure you guys are happy, smiling. You guys get your fill of JD. I make you laugh. I make you cry. It's a huge roller coaster, man, and we're a big family here. And this show impacts a lot of people, and I love doing this because not only am I helping people out, we're opening each other up here on Off the Script because we're one big happy family, man. We're one big happy family, and that's the reason why I read this, because this show, I've always said it. You know, I may be the host, I may be sitting in front of this camera and this microphone, but it's just as much your show as it is mine, okay? We're going to read this first one, man. We're going to read this one, and this one is coming from James. Hey, brother JD. And by the way, if you guys want to send me your stories, no matter what it is, don't be shy. No matter what you want to tell us, man, open up here on Off the Script. JD from NY206 at yahoo.com. James says, hey, brother JD, my name is James, and I am 32 years old, and I live in Texas. I've been a big fan of your WWE content since last year's WrestleMania review. I love that you take the time to read the inspiring stories from Off the Script and the Off the Script family on your podcast, and had always thought about sending you my story, but I felt like there wasn't a good reason to do it. I have struggled with depression, and I am a suicide survivor, but I realize that I am fortunate enough to not have a severe case of it, and my bipolar disorder is also rather mild. So when I get down, I turn to your channel and laugh at the Kevin Dunn impressions and the goon. But I'm the goon. You know, and the goon impressions. My mood will instantly begin to turn around, but the real reason to send in this story is because I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Championing mental health awareness with your reading of the sub-stories and words of encouragement. I don't know if I will reach you, as I can't imagine how busy you are, but I want to say that everyone here in the Off the Script family is not alone, and I hope everyone who is battling these illnesses always keeps fighting. I myself have decided that in honor of your sub-stories, I'm going to train for the Spartan Race Ultra Beast, a 25-plus mile, 50-plus obstacle endurance run in Dallas this October, this year. I hope to do everyone proud, and if you have any good mental health awareness hashtags that I can add to the shirt I plan on getting made for the race, please send them my way. Just remember, JD, you're an amazing person. Never be ashamed or afraid to tear up. And if you get to feeling low, there's a couple thousand of us goons who will always have your back. Please keep up the amazing work, and I will see you at the finish line with a Guinness in my hand. Signed, James W. And if you guys want to send James any hashtags for any mental health awareness outreach so that he can put it on the shirt that he's going to be competing with, he left his Twitter. It is, if I can spell this, I'm going to spell it out, okay? It's, actually, I'll leave it down below as well in the description, but it's PNKIEPIEBRONY on Twitter. That's his handle on Twitter. I'll leave that down below if you guys want to go check that out. And James, brother, you better keep us updated, man. Let me know. Send me any emails as you're training. Keep us up to date on your training. Let us know, especially when we get to October, how everything goes. And I will certainly keep updated with everything that you send me here on Off the Script, man. That's fucking fantastic. I'm glad that you turned your life around. I'm ecstatic to know that, with the whole suicide scare that you're still here. I talked about suicide once. My first girlfriend was suicidal. And I walked in on her after a long shift. And I told this story before where she locked herself in the bathroom with nothing but a fucking knife and she cut her wrists up and I had to rush her to the hospital. Not something I ever want to relive again, man. But if you need anybody to talk to, bro, I have plenty of people that could really that could really do you good. So if you need anyone to talk to, even now, even though you're doing good, don't be afraid to reach out to me, and I'll get you to the right people, man. Really, because we're one big family here, and I'm glad that you enjoy the Kevin Dunn. I'm glad that you enjoy the Goon. I'm here just doing what I love, man. And if that rubs off on somebody, that's the best fucking thing in the world. It really is. And I'm gonna continue doing what I do, and I want you guys, every fucking one of you here with me for the ride, man. James, thank you so much, brother, and keep us up to date on that Spartan race, man. I'd love to know what you do and how you do and how you're training and what the end result is, man. And hopefully we do see you at the finish line with a fucking Guinness in your hand, man. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, man. Let's move on with the next one here. We are gonna go to Giovanni Lovelace. Hey, JD. I've been a huge fan of yours for a long time now. I also live in New York, by the way. My first time discovering you was when I found your hilarious rant about WWE 2K17. That must have been the one where I started talking about the fat cow making my caramel macchiato in Starbucks. I know that one. After that, I never missed a video of yours, since I know you probably hear this a lot, but you have helped me get out of depression and high stress so many times. At one point in my life, I really thought that my life was never going to get better. You helped me laugh when I thought I could never break a smile again. I've lost my grandmother, my aunt, and then my grandfather, all in a span of 3 years at the same time. I was also going through struggles with my dating life when my girlfriend of 2 years cheated on me and did things behind my back many times. I had dramatic breakdowns, felt like I was alone, and there was nothing to help me be happy. The moral of this is to thank you for being the person that you are and always staying consistent for your fans. I will never stop being a subscriber, and I will always be a goon. Thank you again, JD. Hashtag road to 100K. I plan on getting one of your shirts very soon. Well, you got to do it this week, man. Friday, today, you got 20% off, man. If you guys want to save 20% off, barbershopwindow.com/offthescript with the coupon code 300K at checkout. I hear that a lot, man, with me being consistent. And I try my best, even though I have not felt my best in a long time. I try to be consistent with you guys. It's very difficult for me to even crack a smile, man, you know, on most days. I try, but it's tough. It really is. You know, Seinfeld is one of my favorite shows ever. And watching a marathon of Seinfeld and nothing gets you to laugh, you know you're going through a bunch of bullshit and you got a lot on your mind, you know. It's tough, man. It really is. But I'm trying my best to be consistent for you guys. I try my best to be consistent in my attitude and in my delivery and how I deliver the news and all that shit, man. All that shit. Because if I'm not consistent, then you guys, I feel like I'm cheating each and every one of you because you're not getting the JD that you come here for. But we all go through shit, man. And, you know, I'm trying my best. But I'm terribly sorry about your grandmother. Yeah, my grandmother isn't doing too well right now. My aunt is not doing too well right now. She's one step in a nursing home. And my grandfather, as you guys know, passed away 3 years ago. It was his birthday on May 4th. I went to go see him and talk to him a little bit. And it was very peaceful. And I told him what was going on in my life and what was going on in the family's life. And he's always with me, man. He's always with me. I know he's watching me and listening to me. And, you know, it's difficult. I understand. But if I can help you get through the struggles, man, that means the fucking world to me. And I'm going to continue doing what I do, man, because I want to see each and every one of you, especially you, bro, smiling. So don't worry. I'm here for you. And I appreciate you always being a goon. I really do. Thank you so much for being a fucking goon right here on Off the Script. Road to 100K, hopefully. The way things are going, I might not hit 100K ever. It's very, very difficult right now. We're going to end with this one, man. This one's coming from The Pull and. If I butchered your name, I apologize, brother. But I'm a goon. I'm the king goon. The Pull says, bro, in 2015, an incident happened to me which changed my life. Actually, he titled this one, You Got Me Out of Depression. 2015, an incident happened to me which changed my life. I can't share it because it's very personal. It's like when you fall off a cliff, you just can't stop what you will hit next. From that time period, it was like hell. I had to build back my life piece by piece, and I didn't know when I got in depression. My parents spotted some symptoms like snappy behavior, sitting alone and just staring at a wall for hours. They did everything, but nothing was working as efficiently. This continued for nearly 9 months, but I was not completely out of depression. Once I missed Royal Rumble 2016, I switched to YouTube to find out results and a review, and on top was your video. The way you crack jokes made me laugh, and your video on fan comments on Roman made me laugh so much. Your video worked like medicines for me and helped me recover, and now I am your biggest fan. If you read this on Off the Script, please don't read the below message. It's for you only. So I will not read what he writes there. It's really nothing. It's just about being a patron and whatnot. But he ends with this. With lots of love and respect, Vipul. I'm glad you found me, bro. 2016 Royal Rumble. Shoot me, please. That's what I do, man. I try to make you laugh. I try to make you smile with the retarded jokes that I have, with you know, your mother and your sister and fucking Samoa Joe and his chicken sandwiches. Nakamura's in this video, man. We got news on Nakamura. You know, I try to make you guys laugh, bro. Because they say laughter is the best medicine. If you can make anybody laugh, you're in. You know, no matter if it's a friend, a fucking coworker, a girl you're interested in, if you can make her laugh, you're in, man. So, again, just like everybody else that I read, man, I greatly appreciate you finding me and confiding in me and having me a part of your life, man. You know, I feel like I'm a part of everybody's family, you know, and that means the world to me. The fact that you guys can welcome me into your home. Some of you even tell me that, you know, hey, man, I watch you with my girlfriend. She fucking hates you, but she watches you. And she respects you. I'm like, that's great. Most of the girls fucking hate me because they find me to be annoying. But little do they know, the JD that is off camera is not really the JD that you see on here. It's me just kind of amped up. It's like me. It's like Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know. But they grow to appreciate me because they see what I do and how I take and how or maybe it's the fact that I take their boyfriends away from them for about 2 hours. 4 hours, 5 hours every weekend. And they're like, what the fuck, man? You're spending more time with JD than you are with me. What the fuck's going on here? You know? But thank you to everybody that welcomes me into your family, man. I'm here. I'm not a miracle worker, man. I'm just a fan. And if you guys get anything more out of that, I appreciate that, man. That means the world to me. So thank you, everybody. Vipul and Giovanni and James. I greatly appreciate all your stories. If you guys want to send in your stories, as always, jdfromny206@yahoo.com. Don't be afraid. You can always email me. Whatever you want to talk about, I'll read it here on Off the Script if you feel up to it. As far as the news, man, for this week, you know, to be brutally honest, I don't know, man. I take news and I gather notes every single day, and there's nothing. There really is nothing. It's either, you know, WWE is dead right now, which it is, or it's dead. I don't know what else to tell you. I got what I got. Hopefully we can make a weekend out of it. We'll talk about it in a second, but as always, you got to hear from the fucking general first, man. He's got to introduce Off the Script. It's not Off the Script if Matt Hardy is not sharing his broken brilliance with the audience, man. So right after Matt Hardy, we will get right into the news of Off the Script. First, a message from the general.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Broken Matt Hardy. This is JD from New York. Actually, delete to JD from New York. I have created this vessel. Make sure to check out his wonderful show, Off the Script. It's absolutely delightful.
Roman Reigns. His next feud revealed. Is Roman gonna win the Intercontinental Championship? Oh, man, I had to, man. I had to. I had to include that in there, man. I swear to God. Oh, man, you never know what you're gonna hear on this show, bro. Oh, I had to get it out of my system, man. I had to get it out of my system. Anyway, Roman Reigns. Where's my fucking news, man? Roman Reigns. What the fuck is going on here, man? You mean to tell me Roman Reigns is now not only going to become the Universal Champion, but he's going to become a Grand Slam Champion before we even get to WrestleMania 34? I don't know, man. There's been a quite bit of confusion and change-ups in WWE with injuries that are starting to pile up, and other superstars are taking some time off. On Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns is still the guy. I wish he wasn't. I wish he was the guy that would be fucking taking out the trash, janitor-wise. That's all he's worth. And he is in the spotlight even more so now after Braun Strowman's injury, which will keep him out for almost 2 months. With that feud out of the way right now and put on hold, Roman Reigns is now moving on to an unexpected opponent. And it is quite... Well, this report says it's quite awesome, but I don't think so. At all. Roman Reigns was due to keep his feud with Braun Strowman going for at least one more month, as an ambulance match was set to happen at Extreme Rules. I wonder who came up with that one. The program was set to begin after Extreme Rules, but circumstances are causing WWE... Actually, I'm skipping ahead. I am sorry. I got the Seinfeld theme stuck in my fucking head now. It was supposed to be an ambulance match. Reigns was due to lose that match, so that the Giant could go into a program with Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal title, but that now was put on hold. With Braun gone, Reigns needs to do something, and rumors state that his next feud is one that was due to happen this summer, but it's now been moved up. According to Bill Body of Wrestling Inc., Reigns is going to be moving straight into a new Monday Night Raw program with The Miz. This program was set to begin after Extreme Rules, but circumstances are causing WWE to move up its start date and get it going now. The Miz has been in a feud with the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose ever since both landed on Raw from SmackDown in the Superstar Shakeup. According to sources for Wrestling Inc., The Miz was rumored to win the title from Ambrose and eventually lose it to Reigns later this summer. Well, I don't understand what the fuck's going on there. It looks like they're heading down that road. I mean, we got an Intercontinental title match on Monday Night Raw. I would not be surprised if The Miz wins the title back from Dean Ambrose. I would not. And then Roman Reigns wins the title at Extreme Rules. Because who is he going to fight? I also heard rumors of Roman Reigns getting into a 2 or 3 week program with Bray Wyatt just to get him through Extreme Rules. But why would Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns cross paths when they have nothing to do with each other? This is the best that WWE can come up with. You know what? Braun Strowman's out. Roman was going to lose this match, so you know what? We're going to take this time to now give him the Intercontinental title. How does that make any fucking sense whatsoever? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, the guy that he was slated to lose against is out. Oh, this means, Vince, we can give him the Intercontinental title. Oh, done. You did it again. Tonight you get a 15-minute ball massage. You know? This is what goes on behind the scenes in WWE. These are the things that they come up with. You know? As soon as they see a downed man, Roman was losing. Now we can book him to win. Give me a fucking break, man. The point of Reigns winning the Intercontinental title. This is going to make people vomit. I don't even know if I want to read it. The point of Reigns winning the Intercontinental title is so that his main event match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34 will have more meaning. So you mean to tell me, not only is the WWE going to tie up the Universal Championship for an entire year, they're going to tie up the Intercontinental title for an entire year as well? Gets Roman in the main event, I guess, right? As if he wasn't in the fucking main event already without a title. No, you can't give the title to someone else so that it could actually have meaning. What is Reigns going to do with the Intercontinental? Is he going to defend the title? Yeah, because he was such a great United States champion, though, right? Give me a fucking break, man. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Giving Reigns the Intercontinental title so that his main event match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34 will have more meaning? Bill Body? That's what you're reporting? The match should have enough meaning. It's in the main event of WrestleMania. You don't need the Intercontinental title to add more meaning to that match. You got Brock Lesnar in the fucking ring with the Universal title. In the main event. Absolutely ridiculous. WWE is planning on pushing that match to have Reigns going after the only major title he has never won. The Universal Championship. God. Oh my God, I could see it now. Reigns, a dual champion coming out of New Orleans. Let the salt flow. Let the tears flow. Jesus Christ, man. I'm actually fucking crying right now. I can't imagine that. That's ridiculous. No, instead of giving it to a Balor or a Wyatt who could fucking use the title, right? after you fucked him out of the WWE title. Or, I don't know, keep it on The Miz since he did such amazing work with it on SmackDown. That thought didn't process, right? Or giving it to maybe a Jeff Hardy when he splits away from Matt and Matt becomes broken. Or maybe a Cesaro when he ain't gonna be with Sheamus all that long. After the rumors that I read. You know? Maybe you can have Cesaro fight for the Intercontinental title. Maybe you'll have him hold that title. I don't get it. Seth Rollins would be a great Intercontinental champion. I'd love to see a feud between Ambrose and Rollins for the Intercontinental title. Why does it gotta be Reigns? Why does Reigns need a title? Why? Got like a main event. You could put fucking a box of rocks on the line in the main event, and they put Roman Reigns in the fucking main event. You don't need a fucking title on Roman Reigns. Give me a break. This guy's main eventing in Vince's bedroom every fucking night. He's got to be on a main event of Raw too. Right now, The Miz is set to challenge Dean Ambrose for the IC title on Raw. It isn't 100% certain if the company still has plans to put the title on The Miz, but we'll know in less than a week. Oh, you know, if The Miz wins the title, that it's going that direction with Reigns winning the title. Yeah, give it back to The Miz, who ultimately deserves it, only to drop it back to Roman Reigns. Why even take it off him? Why even have that match? What a shit match that is. I'd much rather see Ambrose lose it to Reigns than The Miz. Why are you gonna take it off Why are you gonna take it off Ambrose to give it to The Miz, only to give it to Roman Reigns? At least have Dean lose it to Roman Reigns, so it's not flipping back and forth. As for Ambrose, it appears that he is moving into a program with Bray Wyatt. But then again, Wyatt is supposed to feud with Finn Balor, because he attacked Balor in that triple threat match. With the different superstars taking time off and injuries popping up, Raw and SmackDown Live are in a bit of a jam right now, as there's some turmoil and many changes that need to be made. It is difficult to know if the fans would take to a feud with The Miz and Roman Reigns, as one is a heel and the latter is the most hated in the entire company. The only thing I would look forward to with that is The Miz really kind of going off the script. I don't even think they'd allow that. I don't even think they'd script that. You know, they'd butter him up, you know. But I would love to see The Miz just rip into Roman Reigns like he ripped into Ambrose, or he rips into Cena. I'd love that, man, because the Miz is fantastic at what he does. But I don't think they'd give The Miz that freedom to do that, because clearly it's Roman Reigns, and you can't have anything bad said about Roman Reigns. Ooh, God forbid. Nothing is said about their fucking prized piece, the Roman Superman, God of Earth and India over here, you know. But I would like to see that the most out of anything, more so than the match. The match doesn't interest me at all. At all. Now, WWE may be in for a problem when both guys are booed out of the building. Actually, no, Miz is not going to be booed out of the building. The Miz is actually going to turn babyface if that's the case. Then again, the fans who hate Roman Reigns usually take to The Miz anyway in his promos, which will likely cut him down to size. No matter what, the program was going to take place at some point this summer, so it was inevitable. The injury to Strowman has simply pushed it up by a couple of months. Roman Reigns has been pushed to the moon and back in WWE for the last 3 years. I wish he'd stay on the fucking moon. And it's no surprise that they're continuing with it. Despite the falling ratings, there are injuries and absences that leave the company no choice but to keep him at the top of the ladder. With Braun Strowman out for a couple of months, seems the only reasonable thing for WWE to do is move on to Reigns' feud with The Miz in time for Extreme Rules. But will the fans care at all? No, they won't. Just like how they don't care right now. Because when you got the NBA playoffs and you got the NHL playoffs going on and you got fucking, baseball hitting its stride going into May, nobody's watching wrestling nowadays, man. Nobody's watching wrestling nowadays. People watch wrestling, it seems, from January, or when the Super Bowl is over, when the football playoffs is over. When that's over, going on into WrestleMania. That's the only time they watch wrestling. Other than that, they'd rather watch the NBA, they'd rather watch the NFL, they'd rather watch the MLB, and then when basketball picks up in October, they got that. When football starts in September, they got that. You know? WWE simply is not putting on quality programming to keep the fans interested. They're not giving us storylines. They are garbage. The storylines and the scripts and the promos and everything that they're doing and the 3-hour format is fucking killing us. We get bored. There's no creativity. There's nothing new. You shook up the rosters with a shake-up, and it's still the same fucking garbage. So I don't know what they're gonna do. You know, some of you said Braun Strowman being out isn't gonna be that big of a deal. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is, because Braun Strowman was the one thing on Monday Night Raw that's been holding everything together. Now that he's not there, now we're gonna go right back to Roman Reigns. And God knows you don't want that. I don't know what they're gonna do. I really don't. I don't think... I am at a loss, for the first time in a while, I am at a loss of words on what WWE should do here. I really am. If WWE really wants to fucking just get it over with. Just get it over with already. Give us Lesnar. Bring Lesnar back. He's going to be at Great Balls of Fire. Roman Reigns took out Strowman, right? Reigns should be in line for the Universal Championship. Just get it over with already. Nobody wants to see that at WrestleMania. Nobody wants to see the coronation again for Roman Reigns for third year in a row. He had it against Triple H. He had it against The Undertaker. Now he's going to have it against Lesnar. Enough is enough already. Lesnar versus Reigns is not a main event match that we want to see at WrestleMania. Nobody wants to see it. The first time was different. This time, it's just blatant. Push that up instead of giving the Intercontinental Championship the shaft. You know? And get a couple of matches out of it. Why don't you fucking give Reigns something to work for? You're not going to have him go into a match with Brock Lesnar and beat him instantly. Put him against Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. Put him against Lesnar at SummerSlam. Have him beat Lesnar at SummerSlam. Get it over with already. So that the title can be on Raw and we can get the title back being defended against people who are there. And move Lesnar on to Strowman and move Lesnar on to Joe and whatever else you want to do with Lesnar. Because the plans for Lesnar right now are somewhere. Nobody knows what the fuck they are. No, you're thinking, oh, we're going to do Lesnar Balor, we're going to do Lesnar Hardy, we're going to do this and that. Why don't you just speed up the Lesnar-Roman Reigns feud and get it over with already? Because it's inevitable. That's the only thing that's inevitable. End our misery already. Give him the title then. It'll probably be better for you in the long run so that you can actually book something else better with more investment from the fans. And something that's a little bit more WrestleMania worthy. Because I know I'd much rather see a Reigns-Balor feud than a Reigns-Lesnar feud. Or a Reigns-Hardy feud. Or a Reigns-Wyatt feud. Something. No, you gotta go right for the Lesnar. Just push that up. Don't give the Intercontinental title such a shitty fucking situation to be in. Why take it off Ambrose to give it to The Miz only to drop it to Reigns? That makes no sense. Why are you making Miz another Intercontinental Champion when he's going to lose it in 3 weeks? That makes no sense. No sense. Reigns was the United States Champion for how many months? And he did jack shit with that title. If Reigns is not defending that title against every fucking human being on that roster, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'd much rather have Ambrose keep the title and have him feud with Rollins over the title. Then you got Wyatt and Balor. Then you could put The Miz with somebody. I don't fucking know. Miz and Son, you'll figure something out. Speed it up. Reigns against anybody else right now makes no sense. Wyatt has nothing to do with him. Balor has nothing to do with him. Rollins has nothing to do with him. Ambrose, Miz, Cesaro, Sheamus, Jeff, Matt. Nobody has anything to do with Roman Reigns. Roman has been on Braun the entire time. He took out Braun. Braun said, as soon as I take out Reigns, I am going for Lesnar. So Reigns took out Strowman. That's the only logical thing to do. It should be Reigns and Lesnar. Now you're going to dance around and you're going to fucking give us shit after shit after shit. And storylines that make no sense. Because you want to drag this fucking clown out all the way till WrestleMania with the Intercontinental Champion. So that you have a champion versus champion match. And he gets an even bigger coronation at WrestleMania 34. Yeah, let me see you do that. And make me fucking care. Doubt it. Absolutely doubt it. I have a better chance of Jennifer Love Hewitt knocking on my fucking door and giving me the best blowjob of my life. Never gonna happen. You're never gonna make me care. Just speed up the Lesnar feud. It's the only thing that makes sense. Well, and SummerSlam is the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, right? Why not? Why not? Let's do it. At that point, Strowman will be back, and he'll have to fight his way back. You can do Strowman versus Joe or Strowman versus Balor. Something. Strowman versus Wyatt. You'll work things out. It makes sense if Lesnar is sped up with Reigns and they have that match at Great Balls of Fire and then a rematch at SummerSlam. Just give us what you want, because we know it's coming already. It doesn't have to happen at WrestleMania. It's going to happen anyway. Just do it. Sure, there's better matches you could do at WrestleMania than Lesnar versus Reigns. Give me a fucking break. Where am I here? I don't even know where the fuck I am. We got the other plans, actually. Let me read these other plans for Roman Reigns. There were rumors from, I don't know where these rumors came from. The report that I'm reading here it just says according to some rumors. So fucking Johnny Come Lately could have came up with the fucking rumors, you know? Reigns could be heading into a short-term feud with Bray Wyatt. That's the other rumor. Wyatt recently took out Balor on Raw. Again, it doesn't make sense. If Balor's taking out Raw and having him have his chances ruined for the IC title, what the fuck is he gonna do with Roman Reigns? How you gonna convince me that Bray Wyatt took out Balor and now was going after Roman Reigns? So why the fuck did he take out Balor? You know? Gotta do some good storytelling. Reigns could be heading into a short-term feud with Bray Wyatt for a short time. Wyatt recently took out Balor on Raw a few weeks ago, prior, and that looked to be his next feud. With the injury to Strowman, it looks like Balor could be Lesnar's next challenger. You could do that, but again, you know, I'm not really all keen on seeing that either. For the Universal Championship, leaving Bray without anyone to feud with. Again, it doesn't make any sense. If Wyatt is attacking Balor, then Balor's going to go on to Lesnar? How? So Balor's going to be like, okay, Bray, I'll see you later. You ruined my IC title shot, but I'll see you later. I'm going to go on to fight for the Universal Championship. So what Bray Wyatt did was a fucking waste. He made Balor lose, but Balor's getting a Universal Championship match. And he attacked Balor, but he gets Roman Reigns as a consolation prize, which is doomed to fucking fail anyway. You think he's going to come out with a victory? No, but let's put Bray Wyatt in a situation where he just, like Salamonster said, the eater of pins. They don't know what the fuck they are doing at all. If you're wondering why WWE wouldn't just put Reigns against Lesnar, seems like WWE saving that match for WrestleMania. With Strowman coming back in several weeks, he'll likely resume his feud with Reigns. WWE needs a short-term opponent and feud for Roman. Bryan and Roman feuded in 2015, which included a Hell in a Cell match, which was very good, by the way. Reminder, as always, to take rumors with a grain of salt. We'll have to wait and see what WWE ends up deciding on Raw this week. Well, they better come up with something. And by the looks of these reports, they don't know what the fuck they are doing. Don't understand it. Next feud for Shinsuke Nakamura after Dolph Ziggler. It's been officially confirmed that Shinsuke Nakamura will be facing Dolph Ziggler at the upcoming WWE Backlash pay-per-view in Chicago. I can't wait. The event will be the first time that the King of Strong Style wrestles on the main roster. People think it's safe to assume that WWE believes Nakamura is a big deal. Does he? Does Vince McMahon believe Nakamura is a big deal? Nakamura? Sushi Mora? What about that duck sauce, man? That shit is disgusting. I prefer soy sauce, man. You know, you could go see Nakamura in action in Chinatown. You know, Dumpling Mora. That's what I see Nakamura serving some chicken dumplings, man. You know, he was sitting there with Samoa Joe because you know Samoa Joe loves his chicken sandwiches. Do they think he's a big deal? The artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura? Really? We'll see. We'll see. Obviously they won't have him lose in his debut match, but stranger things have happened with this fucking company. So what's next for Nakamura after Dolph, after he beats Dolph? There's some rumors floating around that he could be in store for a feud against Kevin Owens. The WWE live event in Bakersfield, California on June 26th is currently advertising a match between Nakamura and Kevin Owens. The card is always subject to change at live events, but pretty interesting that this match is listed. Nakamura and Owens have previously worked with one another in Ring of Honor and at some WWE live events when Nakamura first came to the WWE. This could be a nice feud for Nakamura as WWE continues to build him up slowly. I wouldn't give him the United States Championship, though. Nakamura shouldn't hold any titles until he wins the WWE title at WrestleMania 34. That would just ruin any moment. Leave him be, please. John Cena's coming back. You could do Cena versus Nakamura in the summer, because you know WWE's going to want to do that. No need to give Nakamura a title if he's not going to be on TV. If you're going to book him the way you've been booking him, why give him a title? Makes no sense. So then we'll have Lesnar as the Universal Champion, not on TV. We'll have Roman Reigns, the Intercontinental Champion, not defending it. We'll have Nakamura, the US Champion, on TV twice a month. Yeah, some plan you got there, WWE. I think a lot of fans would like to see this match take place. I would, but not for a title. If it turns out to be the case, AJ Styles, who is currently feuding with Owens, will likely be back in the WWE Championship picture. Since the card is subject to change, this will remain as a rumor, and you should all take this with a grain of salt. Fun to speculate about Nakamura and his future opponents on SmackDown Live, as there are a ton of dream matches for him. So, we don't know what's going on right now. That might just be WWE advertising, just mainly as a house show, just to get tickets sold. I know if I'm a fan who goes to house shows, which I am not, and you see Nakamura versus Owens on the headline, I'm like, oh shit, I think this is worth the shot, man. Let's pay some money to go see this. That's why they do it. You know, it doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to be a feud. It could or it won't. Simple as that. And if it is, you know, they're mainly gearing you up for a feud that was going to happen over the summer. So they get their work in. They see how they gel together. They practice the shit out because that's what house shows are usually for. And that's it. But I don't think this is the case where Nakamura is going to be challenging Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. I hope not. I really hope not. You know, I don't know what Kevin Owens is going to do with the United States Championship. I don't know when Chris Jericho is going to be back. Chris Jericho apparently is going to be back after he finishes his shit with Fozzy. You know? Which, the song grew on me, by the way, Judas. Simple as fuck, but it's catchy. And I'm hearing that Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho are going to resume their feud. I don't know why. You know, I understand why after the way they wrote Chris Jericho off television, but I'm not interested in seeing it. I'd rather see... Well, where's Ty Dillinger? What is a Ty Dillinger challenge for the United States Championship? I'd love to see him and Kevin Owens go at it. You know? What the fuck is he doing? Nakamura and Cena is my... If I was to bet, I'm going Nakamura and Cena during the summer. There's no bigger match for SummerSlam than that. Nakamura's the biggest fucking talent on SmackDown Live outside AJ Styles and John Cena. Cena's not there. Cena's the face, right? Nakamura's the next big baby face on SmackDown Live. He's got to make everybody run through Cena. Why not Nakamura? That's a dream match for your second biggest show of the year. Why not do it? Why not do it? I think that's where they're headed. Owens and Jericho probably going to resume their rivalry. I would do Dillinger versus Owens. I think it works. You know? Then you could do Styles and Orton. Baron Corbin will probably be Money in the Bank winner by then. He'll probably be teasing cash-ins week after week. You know? Sami Zayn is still around. You could even do Sami Zayn versus Nakamura if you want. In a feud on SmackDown Live. You could probably do that at SummerSlam if you want. It works. That'd be a great way to get Sami in the eyes of the people. You know, just have him be in the ring with Nakamura and have them relive their match from WrestleMania weekend last year. Come on, man. I think that works. There's a ton of things you could do with Nakamura. You don't have to have him win the United States Championship against Kevin Owens. Makes no sense. But my main thing is here, he shouldn't hold any title until he wins the title at WrestleMania 34 against AJ Styles. That's my plan. That's the way I'd book Nakamura. You know? But Let me know what you guys think about that. Nakamura on SmackDown Live, rumored to be fighting Kevin Owens after house show advertisements leak in Bakersfield, California. What do you want to see with Nakamura going forward? John Cena? You want to see Owens? You want to see Orton? What do you want to see? Let me know down in the comments below. Where am I? I don't even know what the fuck is going on here. What else do I got here, man? I got news on John Cena. I don't even know where the fuck I am. Here's backstage news on Nakamura. Backstage news on Nakamura and his debut at Backlash. Obviously, you guys know Ziggler, Nakamura at Backlash. According to Meltzer, Dave Meltzer says that fans should expect Nakamura's debut to be the main focus point and selling point of this show. WWE is trying to recreate the moment from last year's WrestleMania when Nakamura made his debut against Sami Zayn at TakeOver Dallas. I doubt it's going to be that, but I wouldn't put anything past Chicago, man. They're amazing fucking people. And they're wrestling fans, so I'm sure they'll treat Nakamura with fucking the utmost respect. If you've been paying attention to the advertisements for Backlash, the majority of them feature Nakamura alone instead of the WWE Championship match between Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton. Well, I mean, when you have Jinder Mahal fighting for the WWE Championship, I don't see that being a selling point for a pay-per-view. With Backlash being in Chicago, we can assume that Nakamura will be receiving a huge ovation throughout the match, so it's easy to assume that Nakamura will be winning the match against Ziggler in his debut. Obviously, WWE wouldn't have him lose his first match. We'll have to wait and see what happens at Backlash, but we all, I think, are in agreement here that Nakamura and Ziggler are going to have a great match, and we are very much looking forward to what they do at Backlash. Speaking of John Cena, John Cena reveals the real reason why he can't act and wrestle for the WWE at the same time. John Cena was interviewed by Metro.us in order to promote his new film, The Wall. I wish they put a wall up in front of Roman Reigns so he can't walk down to the fucking ring. During the interview, he spoke mostly about the upcoming film, but he does briefly touch on his wrestling career and how he mixes it with acting. Cena says that he would act and wrestle at the same time if it was up to him, but it's not his decision. I quote, "I would do both at the same time, but the movie guys are a little weird with their insurance. Same thing with The Rock. They don't want The Rock wrestling because of insurance reasons. They don't want me smashing my face up. I'm excited for all the opportunities outside of the WWE ring, only because it raises awareness of the WWE. Yeah, but it also raises awareness of the amount of green going into your wallet, Cena. Don't give me that bullshit. I take great pride in my profession, but I'm very aware of the perception of it. I think a lot of people think we are just what we are, and that's it. Meaning that they're just wrestlers and that they can't act." He continued, "There's nothing wrong with that, but there are plenty of talented people who travel with the WWE and produce wonderful entertainment every week. We do live sports entertainment. We do live sports entertainment, sorry. We do live sports entertainment, and it's like no other. To be able to do stuff like this outside of the norm and for people to say, wow, that's pretty good, that bodes well for getting more eyes on the ring." I doubt it. You know, they're not going to see John Cena and say, ooh, I have to see him wrestle in the ring. It doesn't work that way. It works the other way around, you know. More people are going to see John Cena known as a wrestler and they'll be like, oh, I'm going to go see his movie, not the other way around. So, John Cena, he can't wrestle for the WWE and film a movie at the same time. It's because when he's doing one, they want him strictly doing one. Because if he gets himself injured in the ring, right, then he can't do the movie. And if he's doing the movie and get hurt, he can't do the WWE thing. So it's insurance reasons. Same thing with The Rock. Why The Rock isn't at WrestleMania wrestling in main events against Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Because you know WWE wants to do those matches before the guy hangs it up. It's the reason why. Because every time The Rock is in a movie, he's the most paid movie star in all of Hollywood. You don't want to get that fucking compromised. You don't want to have that or have him injured. So that's the reason there. Nothing out of the norm there. You guys should know that. Common sense. I didn't need to read a fucking story to tell you that. Daniel Bryan comments on his in-ring future. He was interviewed by Inside the Ropes during WrestleMania 33 weekend. During the interview, he spoke on a wide variety of topics. One of those topics obviously had to do with his in-ring future after his current WWE contract runs out. As many fans know, Daniel Bryan has made it clear he wants to wrestle again. Clearly, it's not going to be for the WWE. Their doctors don't believe he should ever wrestle again. AKA the reason why he retired from WWE, Roman Reigns. Not going to convince me, man. There's a small part of my brain that believes that, this guy was, or is still more over than WWE ever realized. And with him there, Roman would never be number one. Some of his comments recently made fans believe that he could wrestle again after his WWE contract expires. This includes a heated segment on Talking Smack with The Miz, when he said, "I can't or they won't let me. We'll see in a year and a half and see what happens." Here's what Bryan had to say about his in-ring future when his contract expires with WWE in a year and a half. This is courtesy of Inside the Ropes, and I quote, "It all depends on how I feel. My health is, and my wife feels, and my health is." So it's about how he feels his health is, and how his wife feels his health is. If we feel my health is good, I'd love to wrestle, and I'm going to wrestle. If we feel at that point it's not good, we'll see what happens. Bryan also says that he understands why WWE won't let him wrestle because it's a liability thing, and they are looking out for him, and they're looking out for themselves too because they got a bunch of lawsuits going on via concussions. So WWE doesn't want anything to happen on their watch as it concerns Daniel Bryan. He says there's a good reason to believe that he should be able to wrestle, and he says, "We will see in a year and a half what happens." Daniel Bryan will wrestle again for somebody, but it won't be for the WWE. If I had to take a guess, it would be New Japan. I think Daniel Bryan going over to New Japan would be a way for New Japan to stick it to WWE. Speaking of Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella, they had their child born on May 9th at 11:58 p.m. Little baby Daniel Bryan, baby Birdie Joe Danielson, came into the world on Tuesday night. She weighed in at 8 pounds and 10 ounces and was 21 inches. Brie commented on the birth of their daughter, and I quote, "There's no better feeling in the world than meeting your daughter. I can't even express the overwhelming joy and love that Bryan and I are feeling. Now we know what parents mean about the love you feel when you first meet your child. Thank you for all your thoughts and prayers on the safety of Birdie coming into this world." That's going to be quite interesting when she reaches high school. Birdie! But, listen. If you are the daughter of Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan, everybody could go fuck themselves. So, what do you got to say about that? My father is an ex-WWE champion and was in the main event of WrestleMania 30. Go fuck yourself. You know? So there you go. Congratulations to both of them. Very happy. Daniel Bryan, one of my all-time favorites. We are pretty much done here, man. There's no news. There really is no news. I did, this is the shortest off-the-script episode for part one I think I've ever done. There's no news. There is no news, man. My notes are literally nothing. I did Nakamura's debut at Backlash. I did John Cena, why he can't wrestle. Daniel Bryan in ring future. Daniel Bryan's daughter. You know? Braun Strowman's injury. Right? How that's changing WWE's plans. Next feud for Nakamura. Roman Reigns, now that Braun Strowman is injured. Roman Reigns' next title feud, right, against The Miz. What else is there to talk about? I got nothing. I got nothing. You can blame WWE for their shitty product and the lack of no news, because there's no momentum for the product right now. You can thank them. Oh, JD, where's my 2 hour off the script? Oh, JD, where's my 2 hour off the script, man? I feel cheated, man. Blame Vince. Blame Joe. Whatever. I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. Seriously. Doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't fucking recommend my video, but hit the thumbs up anyway. Hit that subscribe button down below. You're probably unsubscribed from the fucking channel. While you're sleeping, YouTube is like, fuck you, man. I'm unsubscribing you from this channel. You know? But hit that subscribe button if you guys have not done so yet. Hit the bell for the notification. That don't fucking work anyway. If you guys want to support the show, patreon.com/JD2MNY206. If you guys want your t-shirts today only, use the code 300K, 300K at checkout on barbershopwindow.com/offthescript. T-shirts like this and 8 other designs that are on there. You guys can check out Audible, audibletrial.com/offthescript for your 1 free audiobook compatible with iPhone and Android. Once again, that's audibletrial.com/offthescript and try LootCrate.com/offthescript. Coupon code JD from NY. Follow me on Twitter at JD from NY206. And as of right now, I got no news for tomorrow. I might as well just fucking leave Kevin Dunn here for about an hour and have him go over why Nakamura is the best fucking sushi chef in the land. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. We'll figure it out. But I'm JD. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope I made you laugh. Hope I made you smile. Hope I fucking made it worthy of you being a goon. So I'll see you guys on Saturday with something. Until then, take care and enjoy your Fridays. And I'll see you right back here, hopefully at 11 a.m. for part 2 of Off the Script. I'll talk to you later.